and we should be live and preparing live on Facebook. Hey, Laura, how you doing?
Good. Hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a little rainy today, but that's okay.
That's okay. And you know what? Tomorrow's Thanksgiving and one of my favorite holidays. And it's a great time. I know this year is going to be completely different from anything else. But you know what I was thinking? We have to not look back on things and we have to look forward and we have to make this Thanksgiving a Thanksgiving that we can laugh about in the future of like, what do we do during the pandemic? You remember that Thanksgiving? And there's just so many creative ways. So with that, Debbie, I want you to talk about how grateful we are to everybody. So I'm going to lead it on to you.
Okay. Well, thanks, Laura. And you are so right. We are going to look back at this and we're going to be like, how do we make it through it? It's just like anything that we all go through. We go through struggles and, there's always that everything happens for a reason and we turn around and there's greatness that happens afterwards. So, well, we're just going to go back to saying this for a second about like how when we were during the pandemic and you and I were talking when we were trying to brainstorm, what could we come up with? What could we do? And, we created this for the Health of Wellness of You group for, to try to actually see, and we had no idea what direction we'd be going in to see how we could actually put value and help others and just have a positive page. Well, then when we started coming up with these, friends helping friends and doing this Friday, it's been, I'm so thankful. I'm just so thankful that we did this because I feel like I myself, and I know Lori can speak for you, have gotten so much out of it because we've connected.
Yeah.
We have gotten like we together have introduced each other to people, which is interesting. The people that we've interviewed that we both have connections to, they've brought out what they're doing and they've shared it to all the people that we are sharing it with. They've put value into others and it's given us this full circle thing where it's starting to become like, okay, what's our next topic and what are we going to do? And I'm so excited about this. And oh, we're going to interview this person. And we have all these things lined up where it was just a little quick idea that was like, oh, let's create a page.
Yeah.
And what's cool is that we've been having all these people that have been posting and they've been wonderful posts. We've been having things that are so exciting. And what's cool is that other people have been like sharing them and they've been loving what we've been doing. And I've even had people say that they, save and go back to our videos and watch them, at a later date because they want to watch them or they share them with other people. So I just want to say that I'm very, very, very thankful that this has happened. I'm thankful for some of the people that we've already had speaking. We started off with Kim Cosentino, who was an organizer. We had Cindy Lunds, who did Jazzercise. We had Joan Aubely, who shared her unique, amazing miracle story. Pam Wagner was on just recently. We had her, and she does great with her team of Avon. We had April Eck, an RN, who is just helping change lives. And Liza, I always want to say Lisa, but Liza Figgins, oh my goodness. She has just been amazing. She's been helping us so much too, promoting things. She's just been somebody that I've gotten to know well through here and has affected so many other people as well as all these other people that we just mentioned, So with that, I feel like Thanksgiving for me, I have so much to be thankful for. And I know we're going to talk more about that as we go on. But I'm just very thankful that we're at about 312 right now, people. And our goal is 1,000. But 312 when we started this just in the summer, so I feel like this has just been a real, blessing, a blessing in disguise that we didn't have a clue about. So with Laura, with that, I'm just going to turn it over to you.
Oh yeah, now that we're talking thankful, I just want to make sure I mention everybody that I'm thankful for, and that's my family and my grandkids and all my friends. You know what? I know Debbie feels the same way. I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah, so well, we're here and has
friends and family. I wouldn't be who I am today, and I want to thank you for that. But I also was thinking about some things for Thanksgiving and some stuff that we could do. First of all, I want to, like I said earlier, we have to keep this very positive Thanksgiving this year. We got to not look at the past Thanksgivings. Yeah, we could talk about it, but in a positive way, not like sit around and just dwell on it. I wish it was like this. I wish it was. No, let's make new memories. We need to make memories for our grandchildren, our kids. We kind of, not that we, some of us, we're older, we had our experiences. We want them to have their experiences. And I thought of some great ideas. And one would be like putting a bowl in the middle of the table and giving to everybody a little piece of paper and having them write down what they're grateful for and put it in the bowl. And then maybe later on in the evenings, people could take them out and read what the person said and stuff, and maybe have a little guessing game of who wrote it. And one of my all-time favorite things is affirmations, and that means, writing something about somebody in your family, and put that in a bowl, or and then somebody reads that. You pick a name that, like, of all the people that are there. I know it's like less than 6 people, but pick a name. Oh, I have mom. Okay, well, write something nice about your mom, and then they could take that home and stuff. And then, just some other things I was thinking that were real positive things, like if you have grandkids and your kids are younger, maybe you could just play games with them, you know, pin the feather on the turkey, or just silly games that we used to play when we were kids, and just sit there and spend time with them. I know our children, our grandchildren are just aching for time with people. There's a lot of them are in front of their computers for school, and they don't have that interaction. Sit down with them and talk about what they like, and talk about, oh, what do you think you want to be when you get older, and then have the adults say, well, what did you think you were going to be when you got older, just have that kind of conversation. But the main thing is just keeping it real positive. One of my favorite things we used to do by my grandmother's house on a holiday is we used to bring out the old movies of us when we were kids.
Yeah.
And we would watch it and just laugh and laugh and laugh. And I'm hoping that that would be something you could do. I know a lot of stuff is on VHSs, but there is converters out there. Or if you have an old VHS machine, you could put it on there. Just get the camera out, look at the movies. I mean, it'd be fun. The kids love this. Our older kids love to see what they did when they were little kids because they don't remember. So with that, Debbie, I'm going to hand it over to you.
Well, I thought it would be kind of cool too, just if we both personally share and reflect over this last year, because I too, again, am so thankful for my family and being blessed. And I was listening to one of the Christian radio stations the other day, and it was just talking about how the girl said she was so blessed that she had warm water coming out of her shower and she had food in her, pantry. And, I feel like sometimes we take for granted everything around us, and we got to stop and smell the roses, and we got to really think about what's really like valuable. And so, so many people are posting. I saw earlier today, and I've seen this week, and I'm sure we're going to get some of those posts as well, is that about how, we need to really focus on family, and we really need to focus on like Thanksgiving. And if you don't have all those family members, which, I'm used to cooking for 20, I'm only going to cook for 7, so this is different, but we're going to get those other people on Zoom and we're going to have them with us. But I'm thankful this year in 2020 that I'm here, number one, okay, and I've been able to really slow down my life in one respect and add more in another. So I've been able to slow it down and try to really, really like realize what's most important, and what's not, get rid of it, kind of not do it, and focus on my health. I've done that, focused on my health and wellness. And then I've always been a very organized person, but you know what, guys, it's hard when you're busy. So I got a little unorganized. So I was able to reorganize a little bit and be able to get things done and clean closets and do all these things when I had extra time on my hands, when I wasn't spending time going places. Okay. So for me, it's been a great feeling to get that kind of almost a weight lifted off my shoulders about how I always had the list of, oh, I need to do this and I need to do this and I need to do this. But then it's also turning around, Lori, like we were saying, and spending time with the family and doing puzzles and games and all this stuff, and I know I talk to a lot of people who are in the same place where they're not having their extended, they're having just a very small amount of people over. and it's going to be different, but we're going to appreciate next year so much more when we're able to gather together with more people, and if Christmas is going to be smaller for everybody, that's okay, because what is really most important, it's not about all that gift giving, it's about what the season is. And we've got some stuff that is exciting moving forward here that we're going to talk about in a minute, but I just want to say I'm very thankful that, one, again, about this group, that Lori and I can do this together. Lori and I bounce ideas off of each other, and we don't know where they come from. And we know we've had the vision of stuff, but we know that we know where it came from. We know, we know it was just placed, it was placed in our heart. We know that, but we're thankful for everybody here. And as I look over here, I'm watching Facebook on my phone here, and I'm seeing people watching us. And, it's Joan Obley just said, "I'm grateful to God who forever watches out for me, and for the angels he sends to watch over me, such as you gals." And you know what? That is why we do this, and this is what we're getting so much out of this. It's just so cool. So, with that, Laura, I'm going to send it over to you, and I'll keep watching the comments.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like Debbie said, we are so thankful for everything. I am thankful too. It was a rough couple of years for me with my health issues. And so, I'm doing better every day and trying to look at the positive of everything. And, just doing this has been so great for me because it gives me something to look forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a social person, and most people know that about me. So I miss that interaction with people all the time. So this is a great way for both Debbie and I to still be in contact with people, and we both love to help people, and I know all of you guys do too. I mean, that's the way we are, and we were all raised by great parents, and that loved us so much and taught us how to care and love, and we all want to be better people. And so I am so looking forward to this holiday tomorrow. I'm going to get to spend it with my brother and my sister-in-law and my niece and her boyfriend. But I'm excited about it because I haven't spent Thanksgiving with my brother in years. So I'm looking forward to it. We were going to go to Virginia, but because of the travel issues, we didn't go. So we feel bad about that. But I'm sure a lot of people had to cancel their plans, but that's okay. It's better to be safe than not. But please keep making comments about what you're thankful for, and we'll read them if we can say them on here, or they're on our site so people can read them and that. So, but yeah, Deb. So you have anything else to say?
Oh, I do. I think there's something we've been talking about. I'm real excited about what we're going to start to do moving forward here. Let's get through tomorrow because it's a beautiful holiday, and I've always felt that way. But once we kind of turn the corner there, then we've got a lot of greatness coming through in December. And so, Lori, you've got a fabulous idea that we're also going to tag team it with one of our topics that we're going to do next week. So I'd love to hear what your idea is. It was awesome.
Oh, thank you. I feel like we need to have some Christmas cheer and Christmas joy. So I got this idea about, I am starting December 1st. I'm going to post a Christmas song. It'll be from all different generations. And underneath it, I'm going to just write a comment about what I remember about that song, like maybe where I was when I heard that song, what kind of memory that brings to me. And I'm going to encourage other people to do that too, to go ahead and write something like, oh, I remember doing this when I heard this song, or this brings me a memory of this. You could also post pictures of your family on there. You could also post pictures of you're making cookies, anything you want to post, wrapping presents, just smiling. It's about passing cheer for Christmas. And we want to bring joy. We want to bring joy to everybody so that we could have the most wonderful Christmas this year. And with that, Debbie, why don't you talk about what we're going to talk about next Friday?
That sounds great. And I just want to also say, Laura, tagging into what you just said, I love how about tradition, guys. Like Lori said, maybe something that you do as a family together. Maybe you make a gingerbread house, or maybe, which is one thing that we've done. Any of that kind of cool stuff, you guys. I think I'm going to set a goal that we're going to make the biggest gingerbread house ever. And I love that. It's so much fun. And post the pictures. But we're going to talk next Friday on our friends helping friends, okay, which is not tomorrow or not this week, but a week from the Friday. 7 ways to experience more joy. How
Yeah.
to help yourself open up your mind. How to help yourself like let go of some of that yuck and kind of give yourself a mind cleanse and be more joyful, because so many people are so like overwhelmed and frustrated and stressed out, and we've talked about all those subjects, that they're not allowing themselves to be joyful. And if you're walking and talking and you're here right now, you should be joyful because we're here, we're blessed with another day of life, so um with that, I'm so excited that we're going to be able to do that. And, Laura, I'm going to let you close it out because
Wow.
that's what we're going to do. And if we see more, like I said, more comments come through, just put them through. Put some things that you're thankful for, guys. We love hearing it.
Yes, and with that, I just want to thank everybody again for being here and watching us and been supporting us. And please invite more people to be on our site. That'd be so awesome. We're trying to get our goal to 1,000 people, and invite them also to join in our little Christmas cheer thing that we're going to be doing in December, because everybody needs a cheer every day. It'd be so
Mhm.
nice to have different songs on there and reading what people have to write about a memory, or just watching people what they're doing with their family is awesome. So with that, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you and your
Yep.
family, and God bless you all. Take
Awesome.
care. All right.
Bye, guys. Happy
Bye.
Thanksgiving. Take care.